This channel right here is called Competitive Data. 15,000 subscribers, over 53 million views, 800 videos, no face, no voice, just animated bar charts and rankings, completely faceless. 53 million views at $2 to $3 per 1,000 views, somewhere around $100,000 to $1,500 from animated charts. One person runs this, and every video you just saw, you can now build with Claude Code in about 30 seconds. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to use Claude Code to build a faceless animation YouTube channel to over 100,000 subscribers, same format, same style, and same quality. Everyone on internet right now is talking about Claude Code, and that's because Claude Code really is that good. If you don't want to get left behind, I'm going to teach you how to use it. I promise I will keep it as simple as possible. If that sounds interesting and you wanted to learn something new today, let's go. If you've never used Claude Code before, don't worry. This tutorial is for beginners. You need two things: a Claude account, and you need a subscription, Pro or Max, and anti-gravity, which is the IDE that has Claude Code built in. That's it. I will walk you through both. If you already have Claude Code set up, skip ahead to part 2, where we install Remotion and start creating graphics. Timestamp is on screen. So first things, Claude Code account, open your browser and search claude.ai and go to website and continue to Google and log in your account. Select your subscription. For this to work, you need a subscription to Claude. If you don't have one or you're not sure, I still suggest you watch this entire video, because maybe by the end, you'll want to get the subscription. I actually unsubscribed from ChatGPT because I prepare Claude way more. You're going to see why in a minute. Now we need an IDE. An IDE is just a code editor, a place where Claude Code runs. The easiest one to use is anti-gravity. I had Claude Code built right in. This is my real working space, and click this button, I can see the Claude Code. It has Claude Code built right in, just one extensions, no configurations. So just download it, anti-gravity, download for Apple Silicon, and then when you turn on anti-gravity, an open folder, make a new folder. And here's test project, and we're gonna create one test project. Name is test.markdown file. Here's your Note app, and click the extensions and search Claude. Download this one and install. After you install it, when you open anti-gravity and click this file, there are the button Claude Code open. Click these buttons, delete the other agent, and type /login. You need to connect to your Claude Code account. It will ask you to authorize. Click Claude AI subscription, open, and connect to your account. Just click it, authorized, and copy and paste here, continue. Now here's where it gets interesting. In the old days, you had to manually download Node.js, Git, and Remotion separately, 3 different websites and 3 different installers, clicking next and next and next, and finish and pain. With Claude Code, you just ask it, I want to create motion graphics for YouTube video using Remotion. Please install everything I need, Node.js, Git, and Remotion skill. Set it all up for me. That's it, one message, and then type it. Claude Code reads your message and figures out what's missing on your computer and installs everything. Yes, hello, Git version. Node.js is a JavaScript runtime, which is engine that runs the code. And Git is version control tool that Remotion needs. A Remotion is a skill that actually turns code into video files. And let it work for a minute or two, it's installing everything. And Claude downloaded like Node.js or Git Remotion, all installed. One message, no manual downloads, no clicking through installers. This one is a Remotion. If Claude doesn't work, just copy this link and paste your Claude code. Remotion is the actual tool that takes code and turns it into a video file you can use in your editor. But you don't need to remember any of that. Claude knows. You just tell it what you want to build. And congratulations, you just finished the hardest part of the tutorial. Everything else from here is the fun part. We're going to create actual motion graphics now. Now, the fun part. We're going to build one motion graphic together, and I'm not going to have you write a lazy prompt. I'm going to show you the exact prompt I used to get Apple Keynote quality on my first try. This is the look we're going for, Apple Keynote style. Deep black background, one gradient number, one accent color, clean typography, no clutter. Every graphic on my channel used this exact template. And I built a skill file for this. It lives in the Agent Founders library. If you are a member, you already have access to 30 plus examples. If you are watching on YouTube, I'm dropping the file in the description. Download it, save it next to your project, and Claude Code will read it every time you ask for a motion graphic. If you don't know how to use the skills, this is just simple. Just copy and paste here. And at the top, and this is my prompt. Please capture this section, use for your project. Remotion skills to create a 10-second Apple Keynote style motion graphic. And canvas size and frame size and background color, everything inside this prompt. And my skill just to help to understand this prompt. And why Claude builds this, let me explain what's actually happening. Remotion is not After Effects. It's not a timeline editor. It's a code engine. Every frame you see is generated by React. The same thing websites use. Claude writes the React code, Remotion renders each frame, and FFmpeg stitch the frames into an MP4. That's why the quality is this clean. You're not dragging layers around. You're specifying exact pixel values, exact erasing curves, exact frame numbers. When you tell Claude Code, count up over 25 frames, it does it to the frame. Done. Hit play, and look at this, deep black and blue eyebrow, number counting, gray subtitle, accent line growing under it. That's the finished graphic. You could drop this into any video right now. Now compare this to what you'd get if you typed a lazy prompt. Just say, make me a chart with a number using Remotion. And this is what they made. Not bad, but it's not a clean. It feels like a broken screen image. So that's the whole trick. Detail in equals quality out. And let me back to this channel, competitive data. This is one person posting bar charts, race animations, rankings, comparisons, or country data, all faceless. Look at this video, GDP rankings or population growth, military spending. Most popular brands, every single one of this is an animated chart that you can now create with Claude Code. And this works for faceless channels, and it works for talking head channels like mine. I use this same Remotion system to produce every motion graphic on my channel. And I get 14,000 subscribers and 500,000 views totally. Same tool, same workflow. So let me show you a more detailed prompt. Let's create something that actually looks like what these channels post. Let's do something better than the generic example. I'm going to take one competitive data's actual videos and recreate it with Claude Code. This one right here, top 20 best-selling car brands in Europe 2025. This get a 5.8 million view. Okay, and then I'm gonna copy this and paste Remotion panel and then say, use Remotion skill to create an animated horizontal bar chart showing the top 20 best-selling car brands in Europe. Claude starts building. Give it a minute or two. While it works, think about what's happening. Comparative data has 800 videos. If each one took 2 to 3 hours to make manually, that's over 2,000 hours of work. With Claude Code, each animation takes about 90 seconds to generate. You could produce their entire library in a weekend. Then let's see it. Toyota, BMW, and Audi, and Hyundai, Kia. No identical, but the same format, same style, same quality level. And if you want to tweak anything color or logo and font, speed, you just tell Claude in the chart. Make the bars wider and slow down the animation. It adjusts in 10 seconds. Think about that, a channel with 53 million views built entirely on this type of animation, and you just made one in 90 seconds. You could start a channel like this today and post a new video every single day. Or you could use these graphics in your existing videos to make them look 10 times more professional. I tried to keep this as simple as possible. One download, one chat message to install everything. And then you just describe what you want. Claude builds it. If you found this helpful and you want the full system, I used to run my entire YouTube production with Claude Code. The roadmap is free. Link below. Head to theagentfounders.com/Claude. Everything is there. And if you want to see more of what Claude Code can do, check out this video right here.